that earning, that desire to know more, to know more, you know, to seek. And I'm talking about those things that usually you would not want to know, right? And so as a leader, it's important for us to be open to at least hear what someone has to say, or to at least hear a thought or a presentation. You know, one of the things, especially, you know, in the body of Christ, that we seem to do is to just always just want to hear about the word, right? But the Bible tells us expressly that my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And so we are in the church shouting and dancing, right? But we're still ignorant on how to pay our bills. We're still ignorant on how to have a good relationship. We're ignorant on the things as it concerns business and things of this nature, taking care of our bodies. You know, so we're jumping and shouting and believing God for healing, but we haven't gained the knowledge, the intellect to know that you need to eat right. You need to exercise, right? And so as effective leaders, we have to always have an open mind to learn, always have an open mind, you know, to gain more knowledge in a situation. Also, another reason for that is because one of the things we know, especially being in business, right? We already know that if we find, if we have someone who has a problem, what helps us get our money is we find the solution, right? And so when you become the solution for someone, then of course they don't mind paying you for being that solution. But how are you going to be the solution if you're ignorant of the matter? Come on now. If we're ignorant of the matter that concerns them, and so we don't want to be limited to just one area. You know, I want to be well-rounded. Yes. You know, I want to know. Now I don't have to know all of it, but I want to know a little bit about this. You know, a little bit about that, just enough, you know, that I can share some information, right? And then I will pass them on. So, you know, you probably can't tell by looking at me, but I do know that, you know, I'm not supposed to eat so many carbs. But I like carbs. But, you know, and I do know, you know, what, you know, that I need to exercise. So I'll give just a little bit, right? And then I'm going to send them to Jackie. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So knowing a little bit that you can at least grab their attention, right? That you can at least, those that you're leading, that you can at least spark their interest, and then say, but you know what? I'm going to send you to someone who's an expert in this. I don't know all of it. And so I'm not saying we have to try to know everything, but if we know a little bit about everything, then we can send them to the experts. Is that good? Yes. And so when we are talking about being effective leaders and having that intellectual drive, listen, we have a tendency sometimes to say, well, I can't learn it. I don't have time to go to school. We're living in a knowledge or information age. Anything that you want to know is at your fingertips. Right. All you have to do is Google, you know. And I mean, like my nieces sometimes they're like, well, Mimi, what does that mean? I said, Google it. Right? You on Facebook or you on that phone for everything else, Google it. And so I'm saying as leaders, you know, when we are just, it's probably just me, but I could just be riding down the street and a thought would come to my mind, right? And I'm like, I wonder what that means, or I wonder how I could do that. Now while I'm driving, I'm hands-free because I got it on my little thing, but I'm pecking like this and I'm Googling, right? And I'm learning while I'm driving. And so you don't always have to go to a university. You don't always have to do that, but you can take some time, just like we're here today. This is an investment, right, for us to learn. And so one of the things we have to learn how to do is invest in our learning, invest in becoming better. You know, invest in whatever it is that you need to learn. You know, and so as effective leaders and having that intellectual drive, if we're going to keep up and if we're going to be leaders in this generation and in this time, we got to learn. We have to always be learning, and we have to learn the stuff that's difficult. I'm really not a technical person. I don't really like technology, but I found out if I'm going to keep up with what's going on in this time, I had to learn this technology. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to... what's the thing of the iMovie, right? Right now, I can't pay for somebody to come and record my stuff.
Right.
And edit my videos and edit my stuff. So I had to get on that phone. Okay, I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna Google how to do these iMovies. I'm gonna Google how to edit, how to cut it, right?
That's right.
We have to be always open, because if we don't, we're going to lose the generation. We're going to lose our effectiveness. We're going to lose the people that we're able to reach. We have to always make sure that we're always learning, always ready to learn, always open to learn. Even if I don't grab it, even if I don't apply it, I know it. Right? So as good, effective leaders in this day and time, let's remain open. Let's always be willing to learn, you know, and what we don't know. Can I say this as well? I'm learning that what I don't know, I need to get around people who do know. And get past being intimidated because they know and I don't know. Get past not wanting to ask because I don't want to look dumb, or I don't want to look, you know, inadequate. I don't want to look like I'm beneath them. I'm going to sit at the round table and I'm going to hush my mouth and I'm going to let them talk. Right? So that I can learn from them the things that I do not know. And they'll never know that I didn't know, because I'm sitting like, yes, right? They'll never know I didn't know. Okay? Never know that I didn't know, because I'm going to act like I know what I didn't know. They don't know I'm over with my phone taking notes. Right? So let's just be mindful that as we continue to be good, effective leaders, right, we have to always be open. And like my grandma used to say, learn how to eat the meat and then just throw away the bone.
That's right.
Right? Eat what's good and what I can use and what I cannot use. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it away. Or put it, you know, sometimes they put it in a little sack because they're going to feed it later to the dogs, right? So I'm going to put it over in a little sack because I might need to be able to reach over and get that bone a little later. And what I thought was a bone actually was some meat.
Now you done said something else. Come on. Good God. Okay.
Every time I try to